do hard things, because that calluses your mind.
Sure.
So when I feel those dips, like, especially with my mindset, I mean, I'm not always motivated to train ever. I like, yesterday I had to do a zone 2 run and I just didn't want to do it. It's like so boring. But like, just doing the hard things and reminding myself what's my goals for training. Why am I training? Training with intent. Sure. That's what really pushes me mentally.
There's a version of strength the world celebrates: the aesthetic, the discipline, the results. But what we don't always see is what it takes to build that strength from the inside out. The consistency, the identity shifts, and the moments where we choose to show up when it would be easier not to. Today's conversation is about that kind of strength. And I'm joined by Zaakirah Khalek, Nike trainer, owner of Tribe Performance, and a woman who has built not just a body, but a mindset, a brand, and a lifestyle that is rooted in discipline. Zaakirah, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you here finally.
I know. It's been busy, but I made it here.
That's good.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm always excited when I can speak to women that have built some incredible things, and watching your journey online and just seeing you. Obviously, it's my first time I met you. I've heard lots of things about you. Good things, yes. Good things. A friend of mine, probably a mutual friend, that spoke to me about you, and just watching your life and what you've built is really it's admirable, it's inspiring.
Thank you.
It's encouraging to see a woman that's strong, that's building, that's doing business, that's you just come across as fearless and strong, and we love that here on the podcast. So thank you. So I think maybe just share a little bit about you, who you are, your story, just to start with.
So Zaakirah Khalek. I'm also known as Zaaks.
Yes.
Zaaks, everyone knows me as that.
Yeah.
I was in corporate for 8 years. And then in 2016, I decided to do a full career shift. Wow. I always knew I would. Like, sports and fitness was always like the heart of my soul.
Okay.
So I always knew I was going to leave. I was just working to save up.
Yeah.
And then in 2016, I made the shift, and I haven't looked back. And since then, I mean, I started like at the bottom, like training people out of the boot of my car.
What?
Yes, I had like one medicine ball, 2 dumbbells, and I just kept going. And, you know, it was a leap of faith. And, you know, thank God, like it worked out. It's still a process, but I mean, I'm so honored to be in this chosen career.
Wow, that's amazing. And when you started, was it like, did things like happen overnight? Like, did everything just like go quickly? Because obviously people look at you and they're like, oh my word, she's always been like this. So like you saying, you started in the boot of your car, and then like, was there like moments where you felt like, well, this wasn't the right decision?
I think there's still moments like that.
Okay.
But you know, there was a moment I remember I was sitting in a hair salon and I was like, oh my God, I got so much free time. And it actually made me anxious, like I should be doing something. I'm so used to being busy. And it was like the first year when I left corporate. But I don't know, I just kept pushing and pushing. I mean, there was moments where I went overseas. I lost all my clients because I got recruited for a gym there. Okay. I didn't enjoy it over there. I went to Bahrain. I came back, lost all my clients. I had to start from the bottom. COVID hit. I had to start from the bottom. It was during COVID when that happened. So I really I had to just keep rebuilding, and I think it just made me resilient. So I just kept going. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so just in terms of like strength and training and stuff like that, have you always been into fitness? Have you always been like someone that's wanted to build, be strong, and sort of have that kind of feel?
I was an athlete in school. Okay. From preschool, I've been sprinting, basically.
Okay, yeah, you look like a sprinter.
Thank you. I was sprinting up until university, and then my mom was like, you gotta focus on your studies. So I was like, fine. Okay. And then I transitioned into like long distance running. And then I came across a picture of a woman. I think her name is Andrea Brazier. She's on Instagram. I was like, oh my God, I want a body like this. And then started the strength training. Wow. So it was aesthetics first. And then I was like, oh, I want to be strong. I want to lift what the guys are lifting. And that's...
Yeah. And you probably do right now, right? Some more than a lot of guys. Okay, so that's cool. And then, so tell me about your gym. So you obviously were working out the boot of your car, and then how did the gym come about? How did that all start?
So I always had a vision to open up a space to coach I don't want to say mostly women, but because my
Okay.
community, which is a Muslim community, I found that the ladies, there wasn't an environment where they could train safely and openly and
comfortably, yeah.
take off their modest wear. So that was always the vision I had in
Okay.
mind. So I started in my booth. Then I was renting gym spaces, and then eventually I was like, okay, now it's time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I opened up Try Performance about 3-4 years ago, and it's still in the building phase. Like I'm still wanting to grow it, but where it's at now is it's incredible. I mean, it's just an
Amazing.
incredible community of like-minded people. It's a very diverse community, and everyone there is like they mean business. We're here to
Yes.
train. Yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Okay, cool. And so just with regards to like building the business, what has been the hardest thing would you say for yourself?
I think the hardest thing is wearing all the hats, to be honest. Like
That's true.
marketing,
Yeah.
accountant, and sometimes, you know, we so self-critical. Like I'm so self-critical myself, and then I've second guessed myself. So a lot of imposter syndrome, getting
Sure.
over that.
Sure.
So I think it's just wearing the different hats, juggling, and then still trying to, you know, keep your foot on the gas to push your brand forward. It's hard.
It's very
Yeah.
hard, yeah. Do you have any mentors, people that you've looked up to or talked to?
You know, it's a gap in my career. That is
Okay.
something I'm sourcing. There was a guy in the UK I was speaking to, but it's definitely something I want to explore more, especially in the South African market with a very established gym owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think sometimes mentors do push you a little bit further than, because it's like you're learning from their pain, what they've experienced. And I find for me, like sometimes mentorship, it may not necessarily be with somebody that's in person or face to face. Like mentorship can be like the woman that you were looking at,
Yes.
you know, say like you want to, that aesthetic, you want to look like that. And I think we get mentorship from different sources, books, people, you know, online stuff. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in person.
Yeah, I love that. I do find in the South African fitness space, it's a little bit more guarded. So I do think more collaboration with different gym owners will actually
Amazing.
grow
Absolutely.
each other. So I think, yeah, definitely something gym owners should explore, especially the boutique gyms.
Yeah, because I guess people are scared about their people wondering.
It's true.
But it's nice. I mean, it's nice for me. Sometimes I go visit different gyms as well. It's literally, it's nice to see different communities, and then people, like you say, like-minded people. People are all like wanting to train, or they're wanting to change their lives, their mindset, their bodies. And so it's great to like, just like to hop. But I think when you find your gym, you find your tribe.
Yes.
You find the space, and
that's
get
your
down.
safe space.
Exactly.
It's your community. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so with the Nike ambassadorship, when did that happen?
Sure. So that was in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just heard of an audition. They were looking for Nike trainers. I was like, okay, I'm going to try. And it's just been such a beautiful relationship.
Awesome.
I've always been a Nike fan. People always ask me, were you other brands? I was like, no. I remember once my dad bought me my very first Cortez.
Oh,
do you remember Cortez?
Yes.
Even my first sprinting shoes were Nike. So I always had like, I wish I could be a Nike athlete.
Sure,
and
that's
I used to
amazing.
watch this woman. I think her name is Sofia Vergara. No, not Sofia Vergara. That's the actress. What's her name? She's a dancer. But Sophia.
Okay.
And she was a Nike dancer. And still, I was like, wow, I want to be that woman. And, you know,
wow, and you are.
Yeah.
Now you are.
Thank you. So 2015 was an audition, and that's how I grew with the brand.
That's incredible. That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So I was wondering, you know, your thoughts on like mindset, and what role does that play in just like building strength and developing yourself as a person? Do you have any like not mindset hacks, but like things that you do on a daily that keeps you sort of focused and on track?
So today was one of those days. I woke up in a horrible mood. I had a very hard session ahead, and I just was low energy.
Wow.
And I keep my eye on the goal all the time. So like I always say to myself, do hard things, because that calluses your mind.
Sure.
So when I feel those dips, like, especially with my mindset, I mean, I'm not always motivated to train ever. I like, yesterday I had to do a zone 2 run, and I just didn't want to do it. It's like so boring. But like just doing the hard things and reminding myself what's my goals for training. Why am I training? Training with intent. That's what really pushes me mentally. Yeah.
What is one of the like best things that you sort of see with your clients or people that come through your gyms? What are the things that like sort of inspire you or keep you like saying, yo, that's the reason why I'm doing what I do?
So many. I think number one is confidence.
Sure.
I've had so many clients that walk in my door and they're like,
Wow.
they don't even give me eye contact when they walk in, and just like week after week, it's just like it's like chipping, like the confidence is coming. There was a lady, and if she listens, she knows who she is. She came in very shy, and now she's just like a whole transformed person, and that is like it's flowing into a career.
Wow.
And she's
amazing.
confident at work, and that's what inspires me mostly. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, this is random, but how much do you deadlift? Wait for it, people. Wait for it.
150 kilos, but that's on a good day. I don't deadlift. I used to be a powerlifter, so I used to compete in powerlifting as well. But I just stopped doing all like the heavy deadlifts. I focus more on heavy squats now.
Okay.
But because my sport has completely changed now, it's like a lot of engine work and not so much like those heavy strength sessions. Yeah.
No, I was just wondering. I needed to know that number. That's very cool, though.
Thank you.
And so, of course, you're doing Hyrox now as well. And like, what is your training for Hyrox? Because obviously, Hyrox is like the craze at the moment. Everybody's doing. I feel like I can go to Virgin Active. People are training their hardest for. What is it? May is coming now.
Yes, end of May.
Yeah,
so are you doing it?
Yes, I am. I am. Yeah. But I mean, it's really been a cool experience for me. Yeah. What is your thoughts about just the race itself? How have you been training?
Oh, I love it. Like it's the whole hybrid concept. Like it fits my personality. It fits the way I train. I've always been runner and strength. So now it's just marrying the two.
Amazing.
Yeah. I feel like it's more accessible to people. So I come from a heavy CrossFit background as well, where it's more skill-based, takes time to learn the gymnastics, the Olympic weightlifting. Anyone can just do Hyrox, and I love that. I love that for everyone.
It's exactly, and that's why the community is so like, they are there in full force, and it's brilliant.
And it's not, I don't want to say it's not that serious. It is serious for athletes that are actually racing, but it's a very nice goal to chase that is going to make you fitter and healthier, and it's accessible and it's vibey. I think it's amazing.
I was like, the last one I did in Joburg, I was like, this is so cool, because I saw like a young boy. He must have been like 18 years old, and his mom was maybe like in her late 40s.
Yeah.
And he's like cheering his mom on it. She's running, and she couldn't, like, she's trying to keep up. But it was so cool to watch that. And then like just different people from all walks of life doing it. And I think that's great. And just giving people that space to actually, get moving and keep them sort of active, which is amazing.
Exactly. And the adaptive division for me is also phenomenal. Like seeing athletes missing limbs or visually impaired doing Hyrox. I mean,
brilliant.
While I'm racing and I'm looking at that, I'm like, I'm so inspired. It's amazing. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about, let's give some tips. So for someone that's out there that sort of hasn't trained for a long time, hasn't done anything, but is really wanting to start like moving their body and getting fit and healthy, what are the things that what are the 3 things that you would suggest they do?
Okay, so the first thing as a coach is you need to learn movement first. Number 1. Okay, people go into the gym, they throw themselves, they get injured, they're not doing things correctly. So number 1 is learn the basics without adding resistance. So no weights, no machines, nothing. Body weight only, learn movement. Then start slowly. So twice a week, 3 times a week, walk. If you want to be a runner first, walk, run until you can run without, losing your, spiking your heart rate. And then the third thing would be to not focus too much on aesthetics.
Okay.
Focus on getting fitter. Focus on building strength, because the aesthetics part is where you're going to lose motivation. Because that takes time to build.
Good.
Takes a while.
So good.
So those are my 3 tips.
Amazing.
Once you feel you're getting fitter and stronger, your body will adapt. So you will see the changes. But if you're going to focus on that, you're going to lose motivation.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to feel discouraged when you don't see the results that you want.
Exactly.
And I think that's a mistake a lot of people make, because they push for that. but they haven't built the fundamentals and the basics.
Yes.
Once you have the basics and you sort of can be consistent with that, then I feel like, okay, then there's that desire to get better.
Yes,
and then
stronger.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, cool. And then nutrition, from a nutrition point of view, just to clean up a diet, like easy things to clean up a diet, what to avoid or what to kind of choose.
You see, a meal, a diet is such a complex thing because are you looking for weight loss, weight gain, or are you looking for performance?
Sure.
Because I'm a performance coach, I'm always of the opinion, chase performance eating, eat for performance.
Okay.
That's why I'm never a fan of under eating, cutting out your
Calories,
carbs and all that jazz. You
Mm.
need all of those. Your macros are important. So my suggestion or advice for someone that's starting out is to focus on protein.
Okay.
And then slowly start reducing like your sugar intake or the junk food that you're eating. Like, you don't have to go drastic. You don't have to go broccoli, dry chicken. Like, I don't even eat
Chicken
that.
breast is the
I would
worst.
never put anyone through that.
Yeah.
So there's such amazing ways that you can eat, that you can get the macros without not looking forward to your meal. But for women especially, focus on your proteins and your fats and don't cut out carbs. Like that you need it for training. It's essential. And fats as well, especially for women. But if you focus on protein, you'll see you start.
Getting that gains. Yes, we want it. Because obviously muscles is it's assisting longevity, right, of life. So then I would suggest, then would you suggest women, like, actually once they sort of got the basics, start doing resistance training? Because a lot of women want to obviously take it a little bit easier, and there's obviously a misconception that when you lift weights as a woman, you get bulky, all of that nonsense that goes around because it takes so long. But what do you think about women and resistance training?
Oh my gosh, it is fundamental. It is like, you cannot not resistance train as a woman, especially if you're premenopausal, menopausal. The minute you are menopausal, premenopausal, and you're not resistance training, you're more susceptible to injuries. It's more difficult to lose weight. Your body retains fat. You have to train. You have to, just for strength, to hold yourself up when you're older. If there's so many benefits. So women should not shy away from resistance training. And there's no such thing as you'll look like a man. You'll look too masculine. I've been training for years and years, and I'd like to think of myself as still looking feminine, just strong. So women should never feel that way.
Absolutely. Okay, no, that's great. And then there's a lot of stuff going around, with supplementation and peptides and all that stuff that's going on. Just your thoughts. Okay, let's maybe say, for supplementation, because obviously supplementation is not the starting point. It's like comes after, right? But what would you say would be fundamentals if you were to supplement? If women were to supplement, what would be essential?
Electrolytes, creatine.
Okay.
Those two. Creatine, number one.
Okay.
Creatine is the most researched supplement, and it's also good for your brain. It's incredibly good for women as well. And also for performance and strength. So creatine, number one, and creatine monohydrate. So always keep a nice clean form of creatine. Electrolytes, just to, human beings are not drinking enough water. And about some of my clients. So electrolytes.
All of us,
Yeah. I have electrolytes day and night.
Okay.
And then in terms of vitamins, just like omega-3s, your zinc, magnesium, vitamin D3. It's all important to take.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then what's your thoughts on peptides?
Oh,
Well, do you have thoughts? Or
I do.
Okay.
I've tried them.
Okay.
I'm quite injured at the moment. I'm struggling with a hip injury. So in my desperation, I was like, Wolverine stack, let me try. So it's a bit, I don't like needles. So you have to inject yourself every day. I did my research. I listened to podcasts about it. I said, okay, let me give it a go.
Okay.
Peptides are not FDA approved. So they're not regulated. So if you do take them, it's at your own risk, which I was aware of. I don't think I took the peptides long enough for me to see. I got a bit scared because I thought, what if it triggers cancer? Because there's some
There's
talk
a lot
about
of people
that.
saying stuff,
But I know a lot of people that are on peptides that have lost weight. I think Richard Chu tried. A lot of people have recovered from injuries from the Wolverine stack, which is BPC and TB 500.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's GLKCU, which is for skin and hair and aging. A lot of good feedback about that.
Okay.
Those are the only peptides that I really know. I do
Okay.
know there's people that's on a lot of peptides. I'm like, how many
Hey.
injections do
What?
you like everywhere?
You got double space for the injections.
So, look, it's not regulated, but there is good feedback about it. So,
okay.
what I can say is if anyone is considering taking peptides, so please do their blood markers first.
Okay.
You've got to work with a doctor. You've got to do your blood test. Make sure everything is fine. If you're not doing that, and if you're just getting it over the counter, like from your friend that's selling, I don't think that's a safe way
then
to
at
do
your
it.
own risk.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we sort of come to the end of the conversation, and it's such a cool conversation because I feel like there's a lot of people that are needing this information, that want to get healthy and strong and all of that. So hopefully we can do another ep sometime soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
I love it.
And then I think just maybe before we go, if you have like one message that you could just give to a woman out there, whatever it might be, just a word of encouragement or just what you feel.
I think don't be afraid to start. I think a lot of nothing is too big. If you start slowly and if you're just consistent in whatever sort of, whether it's walking, whether it's running, find something. I always say find something that's sustainable. It doesn't have to be gym. You can just start dancing. And because it's enjoyable, you continue doing it and you start building fitness you're not even aware of because you enjoy that. And then slowly transition into strength training, some running. And that will be more sustainable over a long period of time. So start slowly, find something you enjoy, and then sustain it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jack. It was really cool to have you on the show. And all the best with everything that you're working on and your business.
Thank
I just wish you all the best. And I'm sure it will be a great success as you continue to work on that.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. I mean, I could sit here for hours speaking about fitness.
I know.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Strength isn't just physical. It's built in your daily choices, your standards, and the version of yourself you choose to become. Your next level is not waiting for motivation. It's waiting for consistency. You heard it from Zak. This is the Emerge Era. Thanks for joining us.